Hello everybody out there and welcome back to another World's Finest. We are in week 308 and to kickstart this week I decided to do Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 10, Issue 19. This book is all about Giles. Willow goes to Giles and tells him that basically she can cast a spell on him to cause him to age. So he could be an adult for only 48 hours. Unfortunately, after 48 hours, if she doesn't reverse the spell, it could kill him. And in reversing the spell, it kind of makes him immune to another aging spell, so it's a one-time trip. So they do it, and Giles is now a young adult. He grows into a young adult. And all this time also, Buffy is dealing with the fact that her father wants to talk to her and Dawn about something. We don't know about what yet. And Buffy doesn't like her father. So she's got that attitude on throughout most of the beginning and middle of the issue. So Giles, now a young man, decides to take advantage of the moments in several ways. And as the book continues, you get to see Giles getting older and older. And we get that moment with Buffy and her dad. And as a reader, you really get to hate him more. I don't want to say what happens, but Giles tries to give a bit of advice to Buffy. And she kind of snaps at him. And she gets upset at herself for snapping at him. But it's all because the father kind of makes her blood boil. But in this book, we also see that Willow promises Giles that eventually they'll find a way to bring him back to his normal age. And you see him kind of second-guess wanting to be an adult again. He's like, yeah, and he looks at a reflection of himself, and he's like, that'd be great. And I think in this issue, he realizes also, as he gets older, his magical abilities also get weaker because he's getting old. And there's a point where they get attacked, because Arceus is still out there and is still targeting them, and his magic isn't as strong as when he was a boy. By the way, Mike didn't show any artwork. Here's some artwork. I keep forgetting he doesn't do what I do in these reviews. He waits for me to prompt the artwork. Artwork's really good in this book. So I think that Giles is going to start being more okay with being a kid, which I'm fine with. I'm used to seeing him as a boy at this point. So if they decided to keep him as a kid and grow him slowly again, I can live with that. Or even if they have a way of aging him slowly. Like, you know, he's a kid one season, he's a teenager the next season. You know what I mean? Slowly aging him. I can live with that. The story ends with a really wonderful moment between Buffy and Giles. And obviously Willow reversed the spell, but it takes a little bit of time before it sets in. So he's still an adult by the end of the book. But it was wonderful. It was a really warm moment at the end. I really enjoyed this issue of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The other issues lately have been kind of up and down. This one was a solid read. I would definitely, if you know Buffy the Vampire Slayer, if you know Giles, if you know the characters in this book, this is definitely a book I would 100% recommend. And with that, that's it for this review, guys. As always, don't forget to check out ComicFrontline.com and Zone4Podcast.com. Stuff going up daily or weekly. And while you're down there, while you're down below, writing a comment, let me know what you guys thought of Buffy. If you read Buffy. If not, there's a lot of links below connected to sites to this channel right here, Dark Avenger C86. There's a lot of sites that this channel is connected to. There's going to be a lot of networking going on, and 2016 is going to really explode into a spider web of awesomeness, but we won't get into that yet. Update video is coming soon. And yeah, so guys, let me know what you guys thought of Buffy. If you're reading Buffy, if you're not reading Buffy, I would definitely recommend jumping in at some point. It's a really great read. We like weeding. Lots of books. So until the next video, guys, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I'll see you guys in the next video.